Okay. Interesting to see how far behind the stream is. Alright. Okay. I am just going to do a red room, rift. And then after that, I will be grinding the alpha arena. Because you can never have too many tier 1 alphas. That's what overflow's for. Let's just check to see if there's any events. Okay. Fight. Okay, cool. Yep, I got the rift opener. Okay. Epic. Okay. We don't have any tier 2s, very important. Hoping the sound's coming through properly. Looks like the sound from my microphone's fine. Pardon me. And okay, well that's interesting. Oh, looks like the sound from my iPad is coming through fine as well. I forgot to check to see what the rewards were. And then after I've finished grinding the arena, I might burn the rest of my energy. And, okay, so what have we got? Yeah. A Mutant Awakening Gem. Meh. Chance it. What do I got? Holy moly! I got the Mutant Awakening Gem. I wonder what mutants I can use that on. Let's go have a look, actually, before we fight. Let's see what mutants I could use the Mutant Awakening Gem on. Oh, better yet, let's see if I already got one first. I don't have one. Well, let's see what mutants I could use an Awakening Gem on. Mr. Sinister or Storm X. Those are the only 2 mutants I've got. Now, given I've got Mr. Sinister as a 6-star, I'm not ranking him up, I'll probably rank up Storm X. I need to check what her mutant ability is when she gets awakened. Anyway, I have not done my Abyss run yet. I'm still doing prep. And because Katie Candy is doing hers tomorrow, her Abyss run tomorrow, I'm going to watch it again. I mean, I've studied Seaton's, I've studied Profoff's, I've studied a few other people's Abyss run Path 1. I'm taking notes. But let's see how Katie does and what team she uses. And what hero she uses for each fight. And then, while I'm watching her, I'll probably farm yet more potions. Well, actually, because she's doing it tomorrow, and I'll be watching her, I'll be farming the Crystal Cornucopia Sunday/Monday arena if you're not in the US or Canada. Actually, where's my phone? I'm gonna line my teammates, my alliance people, saying what I'm doing. Doing Epic Rift now and Arena offer live on my channel. Just got a 5-star Awaken Gem. Mutant. Oof. Okay, so let's keep going. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so after I've done the arena, I'll do that. Sorry, tomorrow when Katie's doing the her live stream, I'll be doing the cornucopia arenas, meeting each milestone. So I get the maximum reward for the minimum effort. So that's a whole separate discussion. So there we go, it's down. Then after that, when I've got some time, after doing the arenas, the 3 of them, maybe Alfred, if I still have to finish off that, if I don't finish it tonight, I will be doing farming Winter Soldier for potions. Because if all goes well, the day after, or the day after Katie does her run, give me time to relax from watching and grinding, and just a bit more grinding, I will be doing my Abyss run. I mean, look, Domino makes it just so easy. I imagine a 4-star Domino can do the same as well. The Epic Rift. No Loki. No, sorry, Platinum Pool. Oh. The quest. Okay, I've done that, and we're all done. Okay. Now on to arenas. As you can see, I've already done the minimum required for each of the Black Widow and basic 4-star arenas. Simply because maximum rewards for minimal effort. Okay. Sort by availability. 5 stars. I only use 5 stars for this. It's not worth it doing anything else. Generally speaking, I just take in the most lowest rank 5 stars for the first 7 or 8 fights. Okay. Yep, we're good. Because at that point, I'll start then taking in the 4 stars. Not 4 stars. The 5-star, about 4,000 PI. Until I'm about 11 or 12 in the streak. At that point, I will then start taking in my 5-star rank 5s. Usually with 1 5-star, 1 4-star, and a 3-star. Or 1 4-star, 1 5-star rank 5, 1 5-star rank 4, maybe 2 rank 4s, depends. Basically, do the ones that I can get for best game. Welcome whoever's just joined. And, yeah, so... Anyway, so, yeah, basically I can grind until probably I get 800 to 1,000,000 points. Just doing some basic grinding. And then I need another 600 points, 600,000 points after that. Which I can do this evening, after the reset. After the recovery. So, let's see who's participating. No one's joined in chat yet. Anyway, whoever's joined, congratulations. Okay. I don't know if you can hear it in the background when I'm quiet, but I've got my washing on. At some point it'll go beep, beep, beep to say the load's done. At that point, I'll just nick out quickly and hang it up. Okay. Yep, that's good. So, and whoever was watching left. So, anyway, what I plan also is my rant. It's coming. I've got my notes. Here's my notebook. I have my notes on my various issues with the game, which you may have seen some of them, but not all of the issues, in my previous live streams, where I've gone on a rant about various things. So, see, Rhino is underappreciated as a hero, as a character. Here we go. Come on. One of those first characters you could get unblockable with or a chance of unblockable on a medium, not a special. So, all right, you, and you. Yeah, that'll do it. Yes. Okay. Yep, that'll do it. Actually been watching a lot more live stream of Kenshi. Not live stream. Old streams of gameplay of Kenshi. And it actually looks like a good game. Lots of in-depth. Single player only. That's good. And yeah, might be something I might consider doing. Yeah, but at the moment, my notes, I need to revise them, clean them up, dot point them for my own minimal reminder, and to ensure that I don't get off track and I flow properly between each of the issues. I think I've got 6 or 7 issues with Kabam / MCOC as a whole. Here's what... One of the things that really annoys me is people don't admit when they're wrong. Simple as that. Nope. Okay. And so, okay, we made a bad decision. We made a bad choice. Alright, let's go down to there. For example, and this is going to be included in my rant, alliance bases. For for those people who've been around in MCOC for a while, and I'm talking a couple of years, there was an extra tab on the alliance section called alliance bases, and it literally just had coming soon. Months on months it was coming soon. Well, guess what? At some point, someone in Kabam, MCOC, said, this is wrong. We're not going to get it working. Let's remove it. Let's junk it. Let's stop the effort on it. My God, someone actually said they were wrong. Someone actually said the decision they made to do something, or committed to doing something, where it actually got outside of internal planning and made it onto the public app, was pulled. They said, we made a mistake, this is wrong. It happens. To date, I can't think of a single time Kabam has since done that. And you know why that doesn't happen? I mean, they might do lip service saying, yes, we understand that the gating system we put in and the restricting 5 stars only or above, Act 6, etc., was wrong, they haven't done anything about it. But the reason why it happens like so is simple. Someone in MCOC, in the company, has a bonus tied to delivering a product and a company milestone. Not a milestone inside the MCOC game, but a company milestone to say it will deliver A, B, C. Simple as that. And they want to force it through. They will force it through so they can get their bonus, because their bonus will be tied to delivering it. If after 9 months of the project work, the programmer's time and everybody else, the artwork time, if they need to do extra artwork, it's not something they can just pull out of stock, cobble together from existing components. Pardon me, this noise. Alright, 9 months, and say there's probably 12 to 15 programmers that exclusively or 70% of their programming time, when they're not doing 30% of the bug fixes they need to fix or other work commitments they've got in their budget, of 15 full-time employees. So let's say 75% as a round figure of 16, say 16, means that there are 12 full-time employees for 9 months working on something that was wasted. And no one wants to go to the board, no one wants to go to the chief financial officer of MCOC, no one wants to go to management and say, we were wrong. Right? Right? We just wasted, 9 months of full-time employees, of 9 full-time employees for 9 months, and that money is just down the drain. They will force it through. Uh-oh, let me focus here. There we go. Almost done. Done. They will force it through simply because they don't want to be wrong. They don't want to lose their bonus. They don't want to admit they made a mistake. And I'm betting if we go back, look at who was employed at Kabam, maybe check on LinkedIn, and who left Kabam at the executive level, or the program and designer level, right? Who left Kabam around the time Bases was scrapped? And you will see someone have left. Will have seen someone left, because you don't keep someone employed. Well, the perceived value is you don't you don't keep someone employed in your company who is admitted to making. Got anybody else we can pull in? Nope. Okay, in that case, you. Who said my decision, my vision for the company of how the games work, etc., was wrong? No one wants to keep that person around. Which is, of course, the mistake. He is exactly the person you want to keep around, because he says, this didn't work. He's learnt something there, and that information and that can be rolled over into saying, okay, what have we learnt about what doesn't work? Up. Come on. Damn. Anyway. 13 health. But we're good. You should be down. Yep. So, admitting you're wrong helps you learn, because that's how you learn at high school and learn at school, right? Right? When you're learning English as a in primary school, you learn how. Oh, recall, even better. You learn how to conjugate. You learn how to use a versus an. Usage of and, usage of the, of, for. The different meanings of for. The homonyms, or whatever they're called. Right? You learn all that. Good. Right? And you get corrected. You have someone to show you wrong. But what that also means is you learn how to auto-correct your own mistakes. Whereas autocorrect on the computer. But the same thing applies to maths. Autocorrect on maths doesn't really work that well because you might actually mean that equation that way. Whereas English autocorrect is, oh, you have a specific syntax, that's how you do it. But with maths, you might want the equation to be that way. Equations in schools are usually round numbers, integers, real fractions, as opposed to irrational fractions. These are all things that you learn in high school and learn in primary school. Someone else corrects you when you make a mistake, and then you self-correct. And by the time you get out in the job, you're mostly self-correcting before you make a mistake. But you still make mistakes. But when you do that at an exec level, it's your bonus, rather than a little gold star. You don't get a gold star, you don't get a silver star, you don't get a smiley stamp on your report. What happens? You get fired. Rather than say, okay, this person made a mistake. How can we use that to help us in future? Anyway. Alright, I'm up to 6. So let's start looking at... Ooh, where's Darkhawk? There's Darkhawk around here somewhere. Darkhawk. There we go, Darkhawk. Who else? Oh, Mr. Fantastic, where is he? Oh, not too far up. Let's put in Mojo. What else did Darkhawk could use? Alright, that'll be dope. So yeah, that is going to be one of the topics I'm going to rant about in my upcoming chat. Oh, Dr. Doom, even if it's a 4-star. Oof. So yeah. So anyway, yes, let's do this. Come on. There we go. There we go. That. There we go. So Nihilus is a one of those unsung heroes for excursions. Alright. Actually, I love Mojo, especially his ability where you can trigger the bonus. Okay. Go, bonus. Come on, trigger it. Go. No, I've lost on this one. Yeah, look at that. Dead. I specifically went for this fight because there wasn't a Doctor Doom. Okay, but we're at about 7 now, so now we start looking at some of the higher pairings. Pure 4 and 5k. So let's look at approximately... Where's Winter Soldier? There he is. We want the Winter Soldier Triumvirate, which is Taskmaster and Killmonger. Because they got some really good synergies. Okay. Killmonger can activate that. Let's put you down with that one. Here we go. That's a good pairing. Yeah, Killmonger can do the whole true hit, true sight. With bypasses of aid. Oh, good, got to bleed off. This person has willpower. Recoil. No recoil for this character. There we go. And we should be able to hit a... Done. Okay. Basically my target here is to get at least 800,000 points before finishing up, using up all my rank 5s. Probably 1 million if I can. Okay. So let's just get rid of this. So welcome. Yes, so it's 2:30 in the afternoon, Sunday afternoon in Australia. And how long have I been streaming? Since 2. So welcome to this stream. There we go. Alright, so let's have a look. Who else we got here? Alright, in that case, let's grab the domino. Okay. Yep, I'll leave it that. There we go. And done. Can't remember if never remember if Void is flame resistant. He is, because that's right, use him against Human Torch. Okay. I've got class advantage, but that's it. Maybe put some bleeds on him as an SP1, but that's about it. Come on. There we go, matey. Good. On. Hit me with the SP1. There we go. There we go, he's down. Alright. Okay, so now I'm going to be using my 5-star signature pairing moves thingies. So for this next one, I use a Fantastic Four pair up. You, and you. There we go. Alright. Yep, that'll do it. Okay, so let's put that's actually pretty good. So okay, made some Nova Flames. Oof, look at that. Good practice for Coming Abyss. Light, medium, light. Parry. Light, minute, right. Come on, give me another hit. There we go. Come on, give me your... There we go. Good. There we go. Colossus does his ballet dance. Done. Come on. There we go. See, Mr. Fantastic is actually a good hero, potential hero, to take into Abyss. And if you max him out, and he's awakened, I believe he's got the awakened ability, and you can push the opponent to do their SP1 or SP2 multiple times to trigger the permanent not nerfing. Yeah, nerfing. In that combat, I believe that actually carries over for future combats, even if you die. So it's an option there. Okay, next. Okay, so for Black Widow, we want Black Widow, and we want Mephisto. Unless there's someone else I want for Black Widow. Ghost, maybe? Who else? We could do Hulkbuster. No. I'll leave it with that. Okay, what have we got here? Okay, down there. Okay. Bleed immune, in case I miss a bleed stack. There we go, down. And if, of course, I get a Mystic level up event between now and when I start the Abyss, I'm not leveling anything up. I'm just going to be using my Mystic Awakening gem that I've got, putting on my 5-star Doom, and I've got 93 Class 6 stones and 112 or something like that generic 6 stones that I can pump in and max out Doom. Ready for it. My only concern is if I do that, will it change my profile? Come on. There we go. I really need to learn how to use Ghost properly. I believe you got to go up to her SP2 and preferably have S Masteries on. Okay, we're getting close to the 800. Oh, we'll definitely make a million today. Okay, so let's look at you. I believe I leveled up Venom. So let's grab someone else. Who else is good? How about you? You're too low. You're not too bad. Okay, so far Venompool's looking like it. I don't have anything else. Ooh! Symbiote Supreme, because it gives me a class advantage if I need it for whatever reason. You can go down there, you can go there. Yep, there we go. So let's get me another about 80,000 points. And look at those bleeds from Venom. If I leave it, it's going to bleed out. Yeah, Venom's one of those ones I'm tempted to take to level 3 because of the bleeds, but I've got a number of bleed characters as it is. What I don't have is any good energy resistant characters. Well, I do have a few, but not as many as I want. So I think the next rank 5 is going to be my Captain Marvel movie that's awakened. So, come on. go. And this is good. She only takes 15% damage. 66, bingo, 15%. Go, come on, done. So your Symbiote Supreme's good that way. If you can push someone to their SP3 while you're in your second phase, you only take 15 bits. Like Emma Frost. You can max SP damage is capped at 15%. So here we go. Venom the Duck. There we go, she's down. I'm going to make 800 easy. Okay, next is Quake. Because Quake wants you. Do we want to bring in Karnak? What's my Karnak like? Yeah, that's good. I mean, otherwise I bring in Hawkeye. Karnak's good. Yep. Okay, so let's put you there and you there. Because that way I can leave Hawkeye for the Void synergy of having an Avenger on the team. Good. I've also been playing around with using Archangel for farming Winter Soldier, and after I took him up to rank 5, it was just amazing. You know, how quickly I can get him down with our Archangel and farming potions. Okay, here we go. Okay. There we go. I'm getting more and more to like Quake, but she's definitely not a Abyss option. Abyss has that annoying node that the enrage timer, or the timer for the enrage timer, has the coward fight me mechanic. If you don't land a hit within 6 seconds, it starts to count down until you land a hit. So the Quake and Bake method of doing that wouldn't work because you are not landing a hit. Okay, next. Void. Hawkeye. Who else for Void? No one I can afford. Hulk. Nope, no one else I can avoid. In that case, let's put in Mephisto. Or should I use Mephisto for somebody else? Yeah, if I'm using Omega Red, I need Mephisto, don't I? Yeah, I do. Okay, in that case, let's put in Havoc? No, Bleed. For Hawkeye. That'll do. Go down there. Oh, class advantage on them all. So I get about 80,000 points out of this. Still no one joined in? Eh, it happens. So yep. 5-star Mutant Awakening Gem. Either Mr. Sinister or Storm X. Yeah, not Mr. Sinister. And done. He's dead. And look at that, 700 bleed damage. Void's one of those ones I'd be tempted to take him into incursions at some point because of the debuffs he puts on people. Okay. First Alpha down. Okay. Alright, so Doom, Silver Surfer, MODOK. MODOK has a nice synergy with Doom. Silver Surfer has a synergy with Doom. And let's go play you. Alright. Armor break. Nope. Keep it that way. See, the Silver Surfer's ability is actually pretty neat. Especially considering you can reset the timer and reset the buffs just by doing a heavy. And they stack up to 2 max. So you can have 2 crits, 2 furies, and 2 whatchamacallits. Oh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, he's definitely going to be fun to play. Yeah, you can probably hear that beeping. That was my washing machine finishing and wanting to be emptied and hung out. Which I've got, what, 6 more arena fights. I'll do them after that. Okay, let's have a look. You. Now, who else do I want? Rogue, maybe? Who else we got from Captain Marvel? Deadpool, no. Iron Man Infinity War is an option. Nope. Actually, that's a good option. You go there. Yep, that's good. Now, Rogue is a possibility for Abyss, especially because she can steal abilities, heal, and power control. To be fair, I've only watched Path 1. I haven't checked the other paths out yet. And that's a good test of dodging Cyclops. There we go. And done. See, Warlock's fun to fight against, and Warlock is fun to fight with. One of my Line Chat Alliance members recently got Warlock first opening on a 6-star. Lucky him. He's really good. Okay, let's have a look. What have we got? So, you... no, not you. Vision. Yeah, Vision. You and you. So we get those bonuses. Welcome, whoever's just joined. We want to go there. And they left again. No one's sticking around. It happens. Okay. Yep, that'll do. Bleed immune, power drain. Plus unstoppable SP2. So, yep. Alright, there we go. OG Vision against symbiotes of anybody who's auto power generation for the win. Oh, good. I don't have to worry about his LMD. I mean, it's great, you know. Whoever this is, Z Love. Who, Dual 65. Dual 65 in the Z Love Alliance. Great. You're ranking up a super 5-star. Guessing you're doing a chronometer. That's the word. Chronometer. In Rifts. So you can get a chance at one of those nice 5-star awakening gems to awaken your... Oh, cool. Heal up, thank you. And he's down. So you can awaken the Nick Fury or Aegon if you've got Aegon as well. And he's not awakened already. Although given the fact that you got Corvus and Symbiote Supreme at that level, and a Nick Fury unawakened, I suspect you're not looking at Abyss anytime soon. But if you do get an Aegon and he's unawakened, use that gem on him first, because then you can clear Labyrinth, get all those resources, the gems, the rank up materials. Okay, 4 more fights. Let's get these ones out of the way. Makes it easy to sort out the pairings. Yep, good enough. Oh yeah, look at that. This is definitely going to get the second alpha easy enough. And I might even push to the third. Okay, like that. There we go. There we go. She's down. Done and done. And down. Plus, I probably still need to respec my masteries before I do Abyss. I mean, I'm happy with them mostly, but I think I might need to tweak them for... I mean, need more Mystic Dispersion, which means I also probably need more of the Fury in the attack proficiencies. Oh no, I chose the wrong one. I didn't... Okay, so it's going to be you, and you. I need to take in a... I need to take that scenario because I'm going to need to go you, and you. Yep, okay. I screwed up in that last pairing. There we go. Because Imwe is better. I put Ghost Rider, I put Blade, but I didn't put Spider-Man. Sparky. Not concentrating Randall. I mean, look at that. I mean, Hyperion's also a really good choice for potion farming, except he's currently in my AW attack team. Hyperion, 3 Black Bolts and a Ronin. Hyperion's powers just go through the roof. Build up those Furies, and he just knocks about the park. Done. Well, no one's joining. Eh. done. Okay, more, another few hits. Down. And there we go. Now, when we've had some time and some resources, I'll be ranking her up and giving her a try. Elsa. Okay, so let's have a look. Alright, so if I do you, and you, I get, yep, that way. Which gives me Iceman, Spider-Man, and Ronan for... No, Spider-Man, Iceman, and Dr. Voodoo. Okay, so, that one's actually a better mix, because he locks down Hyperion. Yep, much better. Done. So we've got 1.3. We might even push through to 1.6 right now. We're going to go for that 1.6 million. Simple as that. Okay. Here we go. Done. Okay, perma. Excellent condition. Oops. There we go. He's down. Look at that. 250,000 left to go. Which is probably going to be 3 fights in arena. Okay, so Voodoo. Right, which means the next one I can go is Angela, Morningstar, and Sentinel. Yep. Okay. Yep. I can put Voodoo in on you. Yep, we're good. Done. So I've been streaming now for over an hour. There we go. Good thing is I can turn his... There we go, his power flood. There we go. If you haven't got an OG Vision, there's a couple other good power control champs in different classes. This should only be 5%. I should go down to 90 only. I hope they never nerf that. Done. Yeah, if they ever nerf an Iceman because he's so OP on survivability. I mean, imagine Iceman 5-star with a Hela, Angela, not Hela, Heimdall, Angela, Thor, and Nick Fury. He would have the Fury up, the self-heal, the damage reduction. Oh, he would just totally do a lot of damage. Okay, here we go. Done. So we're now 150,000 away, which means probably 2 more arenas. Maybe not. Keep getting owned like this. There we go. Forgetting he's got unblockable on that one, and I've lost my healing. Done. Wasn't even awakened. Nothing to talk about right now. Ah, good. Got bleed. Cool. No. Oh, this is going to be close. Might have to do 2. We'll see. Okay, Ronan, you, no, you. I used Mephisto, haven't I? Man, I should have waited. Oh well, good enough. Okay, do I take out the Nick Fury or bleed? I'll go for bleeding on that one. Almost done. done. 24. Ugh. Man, it's going to be annoying if I can't get the... Alright, 25. I need 25.5 on this last fight to make it. Okay. Done. Please, 25,500. Oh, look at that. 1,5,999,696 points. Oh, God, no. I've got to do one more round. You, and you. Yes. Man, that was so close. So annoying. Hello. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. You go there. Yep, that'll do it. Man, I can't get a break on this. Oh, it didn't link. See, Dormammu is good power control. Poison. Uh-oh, what's happening to my screen? Okay, I'm hoping that didn't blink out. Alright, well, it looks like it's still running. Yep, okay, so the quality appears to have maybe dropped off. Come on. Let me get red. Alright, well, that gets me my Alpha Arena. 1.6 mil in 25 ring wing. Ugh, what the hell happened? Okay, you're such open widget. What? Healthy. Okay. Yep. Okay, I know. All right. Okay. Well, that gets me my 24 streak on an alpha using no boosts, just my roster in one go. And if you wanted 2 million for the oh, look at that, someone got themselves a Heimdall. And 2 people or 1 person had got a dupe on their 5-star Black Widow. White Widow, sorry, White Widow. Come on, finish helping. Okay, so how much we got here for ongoing? Tech combat, 1 hour. I might actually just, while people potentially talk. Okay, as such, we'll view a experience. Oh, okay. Okay, close that, cancel. I don't want to send feedback yet. Alright, so we're good for that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got energy. I've already pumped some stuff from doing arena into the tech solar, so I am going to farm this event. Sorry, this 7-hour class. And this is what I'm talking about. You take, was it tech, wasn't it? Tech. You take your 6-star techs. So edit team. Tech, 6 stars. Only them, that's it. If you got 1, just take it. But just, you know, throw in some there we go. And then just do RTTL 1.1 point 1.1.1 or 1.1? 1.1 RTTL. Because you got Realm of Legend and Road to the Labyrinth. And Road to the Labyrinth 1.1 is basically these small 300, and you can just auto fight, 300 PI thingos, and it just takes 1 energy. But what that means is 1 energy translates to 1 energy of movement translates to, with a 6-star, 510 points to meet the milestones. If you've only got 5 stars, it's 380, so it's also a good deal. And what do you need to get the maximum? You need 35,000 points. 35,000 points divided by 510 is less than 70 fights with 6 stars. 70 fights, 70 energy. Woof. Just auto fighting the first 3, so 1.1, 1.2, 1.2 of Road to the Labyrinth with auto fights for your 6-star. You will have gotten all those milestones, which is units, which is rewards, crystals, 2, 3, 4-star sig stones, 1 of each. And you will have participated, and you will get the minimum participation events because you met the milestones. Actually, I think, yeah, you might have. And just fight it that way. So it's and this is also a good thing. If you're at work, no, actually don't do it at work. If you're on public transport, if you're travelling by train, by bus, by tram, by taxi, whatever, in this day and age, and you don't have good quality, or you can't do it because you're using a older device that is not as responsive to do, you know, uncollected or heroic runs where you've actually got to fight rather than auto fight, this is a perfect scenario for it. Right? So we're just doing auto fight for the first 3, and ideally 70 energy. We'll do it 3 times. Once you've finished 1.3, you don't go to the next fight. You quit. Start at 1.1 again. 3 times around will get you less than 70 energy and get you all of the milestones. So just looking at my stats here. 30 frames per second. No dropped frames. We're sitting at 3600 kilobits per second up. And 1.5 hours in. And also, some of these heroes are the daily quest. Sometimes, not always. For example, yesterday I believe the daily quest was Vision. 1 energy to get to Vision, where it's 2 energy to get him on the Red Room path. Deadly Origins path. So play next. You need Hawkeye, you need Wolverine, Hulk. Sometimes this can also be a really good one to take in a hero where you need to do the daily objectives of, you know, killing someone with a SP2, killing someone with an SP3. Come in here, bring in the appropriate class, turn auto fight off, get back in the corner. When you get to the SP2, SP3, ding, done, repeat. I mean, I think the ones are like kill 5 people with an SP2. I think that's one of the objectives sometimes. 5 people in this run. 5 energy. And it guarantees you have a control. You're not going to get hit because you take a 5-star into this or a 4-star into this against a 300 PI something. You are going to win. Right? SP2 is going to be the killing blow, or SP3 if you need an SP3 killing blow. If you need to kill something with shock damage, Nebula and Proxima together. And then just not auto fight, very important, not auto fight. Parry with Nebula. Bingo. Transferred, don't hit. Transferred static electric damage because you got 12 charges already, 10 charges already from the Proxima synergy. You come preloaded with 10 charges for each fight. Bingo. You need to burn someone. Human Torch. Or, who else? See, burning someone's a bit harder. Because Mephisto can get his burning aura, but doesn't class as flame. Human Torch is obvious. But you probably need to charge it up, and if you hit with a heavy, you're probably going to kill him with the heavy rather than the damage over time flame. Same with pretty much any bleed. So, I mean, it can be done. You just got to find the right hero, and you can farm this event for it. Now, of course, if you've got energy to spare and you haven't completed the daily events, such as, you know, the actual easy, normal, and so on. Go through them with your highest of the class with auto fight. Spend the extra energy, and you get those rewards back, plus completing the event. Now I had 37 or 38 energy when I started, so that translates probably by the end to be 10 minutes, so it'll be 40 energy. That translates to about 20,000 points. So I might have to spend some energy from my thingos. Now, these RTTLs don't count for event completion. So my event completion quest here, I'm not going to get any points out of it. Item use, I haven't completed, so I'll probably spend the energy to do that. So trigger into that. So, yeah. So, this is an easy way to get rewards. So, I'm not streaming anything else, I might know. So you do 3 of these, because you don't go to Road to the Labyrinth 1.4, because 1.4 has the first move is 2 energy, not 1. So it's not worth it. They actually put a space there, because sometimes, not always, you will spawn a random encounter on that empty first space. And if you're trying to maximize energy for conversion to rewards, so a bit of gold, and rewards for completing doing the combat, quit. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, quit. 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. That's all up. That's it. Quit. Come back 3 times round. If you got a full energy bar of 70, we'll get you it. So so let's just do this. For another 20 energy, which means about 10,000 points. It doesn't take long to do this. It takes about half an hour using this method to max it out. And there's absolutely no one joining me online. I'm glad they've got a life of their own. So another, to say 10,000 points will take me to 23,000. So, yep. But I'm glad no one's joining me, because that means they're out having a life. They're being with their family, being responsibly social. I think that's the correct word. Responsibly social in public. I mean, in Australia, malls are open. You know, some restaurants are open. Some pubs are open. So there is that. So yes. Airplane going above. I live near the Melbourne. Well, when I say near, obviously I live near enough that the airplanes coming into Melbourne and leaving Melbourne, go overhead. I'm not like I look over the fence and there's the airport, but I'm within probably a 10-minute drive at city traffic, not freeway traffic, to the airport. Okay, so we go back. Now, worst problem is, when you leave, you've got to go back into, drill down into 1.1. It doesn't automatically take you back to that same chapter where you were at. Come on, move. Done. Come on. There we go. Done and fight. Okay. Now, of course, you can also use dual credits, but again, use your highest ranking of that class, highest star of the class. And given the fact that you get 5 free dual credits per 24 hours, and it resets at whatever the local time is each day, I could use 5 more, which would get me, with using a 6-star, which would get me 2,500. If I've got extra dual credits in my inventory, I do those. It's another 5, so it's another 5,000. Oh, sorry, another 2,500, which gives me 5,000 in total. I then take any dual credits out of my inventory over the overflow back in. That's possibly another 5 as well. That gets me 7,500. So it's entirely possible, even if you don't have your full energy, or if you've only got 5 stars, because a 5 stars times 380, times 70 will not get you, even with the regeneration along the way, will not get you the 3,500. You will come up short. Let's figure out how short you'll come up while we're fighting. Alright, calculator. Okay, 380 times 70, 26,000. Given the fact that it takes half an hour, that gets another 5 energy. Yeah, 30 minutes. So that's 5 energy to do 70 fights in half an hour. So that's 3,800 times 75, 28,000 points. There you go. You've got 5,000 from your dual credits, which takes it to 33,500. Some more dual credits, or just a couple of hits in arena with your 5 stars, or even 3 stars, or 2 stars, or 4 stars. Will probably push you up. So there are ways to do this, and ways to not so much game the system, but to best manage your resources, which is time, auto fights, energy, to get the maximum return. So I'm getting a minuscule amount of gold for each fight. Minuscule. But I am getting the milestones. So I'm liking this microphone. This microphone is very good at picking up the sounds, the pop filter and everything like that. I've been told the audio is very good. But my room's not soundproofed, and I'm not going to spend the time and effort to soundproof it for this. When outside sounds, they happen. It's a real life environment. I'm not in the studio. Right? The microphone is actually a good studio quality mic, but ambient noise around me is not that much of a problem. What's annoying as HE double hockey sticks, whatever you want to call it, is the mechanical arm. And while it's good in some places, it's got a few flaws, so I might have to look up how they're made. If there's a mechanical arm, counterbalanced arm calculator online that'll calculate the tension requirements, the pivot points and everything like that. That's a helicopter. And go make a replacement for my own, because what I'd like it to do is, it's currently clamped to my desk with a, I won't say dodgy clamp, it would be a good clamp if my table where it's clamped to didn't have a few problems to make the it's a good table. It just makes, the way the table is constructed makes it a problem for clamping. And clamping it to behind is not really a issue, because over here to my left it's a bookcase. So given that it's a fairly weighty item and it'd be hanging out, I don't want it to tip over the bookcase. So I've got to look at how to make it properly, how to clamp it properly so that it's properly braced, but at the same token it can extend out properly at the location I want. And the cable still has to reach my laptop, which is hooked up. What do we got? We've got 3 more fights, or energy for 3 more fights. Let's see what we've got. I don't know if you've ever done this, but if you go to Google Chrome and you just play it on your TV by itself, what do we got? We're sitting at 23,000 points. I'm going to get another 2,000 points, so it'd be 2,500. Okay, let's finish this up. Let's make the 3,500. 35,000 points. Just by doing what I talked about. Using leftover energy and dual credits and the last bit of arena to top it up. Or, I'll show you, not so much a trick, but how you can also game the system. Not game the system. Maximize your resource consumption to get the best out of it. Okay. Right, so now I go on to dual credits after this. There we go. Okay. Alright, so what are we up to? 24,000. So I need 10,500 points ish. Alright, so let's go do all my dual credits. Kabam, if you're watching, fix this. Right. Fix it so you can do automatic redual. Simple as that. Alright, I got 5 dual credits. Before going into my dual credits, I want tech. Warlock is probably the best. And look at that bleed. There we go. Alright, so let's do this until I got no more dual credits available, and I have to go inventory it. Oops. Very important. Collect crystals when they're available. Good. What? Search. Paste. Sure. Fight. Go. Done. I mean, who else can burn? Obviously, Domino can generate a burn with the heavy, but heavy itself will probably kill anybody. Does kill anybody in the Road to the Labyrinth 1.1. Paste. There we go. Okay. Now, of course, if the event happens to be close to when the credits reset, and it will run over, like it won't expire until after the credit reset finishes, then maybe just wait until the credit resets, and you get the 5 credits back to get the last 2,500. Or if it's 3,800, it's about what, 18? No, 2,100, 21,000. No, 2,100. Yep. Paste. Okay, so at this point now I've used all my dual credits, and now I go into my credit chips. I'll use these up. This should take to me about 30,000. The good thing about using 6 stars, of course, for dual credits, that's fighting them and using them, I believe, is it also gives you battle chips, which you can then use to open arena crystals, which gives you a chance at units. Small though it is, it gives you a chance. Mostly it's gold. On. See? 200 battle chips and 200 gold. What we got? Alright, so we should make 30,000 without a problem. Just using the battle tokens. Dual tokens, whatever they're called. There we go. I really need to find out what time Katie Candy is planning to do her BIS run tomorrow, so I can make sure that I'm prepped and online, ready to watch it and to take notes. Okay. Okay. And you know when you run out of battle chips, dual chips, is when of course it asks you to spend 5 credits to battle instead. And that's when you go to your overflow and do a collect all. Yeah, honestly, that Legends run I did when I was trying to stream, that really did exhaust me. And that was only 4 hours. I might have to split my Abyss running up into 2 halves, so I can go take a siesta. Between chunks. Maybe go for 3 hours using 3 boosts. Maybe stop by the 10th or 11th fight. And then I'll go for a siesta, and I come back for a second round later on that evening. There's something wrong with parry. It's not responding to my initial locks. Might be just my reactions. Okay, how are we going here? No. Okay. Alright, so now we go inventory, overflow, collect items, which would have collected, see, look at that, how much we got to go, 2,500. Alright, so given they got 2,500, I've got 2 more fights I can do in here, that's another 1,000. Let's do those now. And then I'll show you an alternate way to complete this event, depending on your resource availability. For example, you might be in Labyrinth or halfway through Act 5.5 or 5.6 on Chapter 3 or 5.6.3, and it's a huge energy cost. You're taking a breather. You can see an event's underway. You've got an hour left to go. You've got the options, but obviously you can't quit the quest to go and farm it. But you can do duels. Duels will get you 5,000 points. You can do arena. So what do we got? We need, what's that? 3,150. 3,150. Okay, so what else gets you the points? Well, in this case, opening a PHC shard gets you 350, but opening a PHC proper crystal on it, like not a shard crystal, 1,200. So 2,500 points opens 2 of those, and then if I open, say, a 3-star shard crystal, will get me the points I need. So I can go back in here, I go into here, I just open 2 PHCs, fully formed ones, so we've got to find them. Where are they? There we go. Okay, so open. I don't want to open 10, I just want to open 2. So quite literally spin them. Oh, 4-star. So, duped, which means I'm going to get some Maxi Crystal. That was luck. Okay. And then you go into crystals again. If we look at the thingos, we now need 700, less than 700. So in fact, if I open 2 PHC crystals, so we go get 1, 2, open those. Yeah, just 2 stars. Back. And look. Bingo, it's finished. 50 points over. Perfectly managing your resources. So this is why you save your crystals. You do not open them immediately when you get them. You save them for when you can open them. That'll get you additional return rather than just the dupe and the gold and or the potential max 6. So yep. Okay. So I think apart from this is for anybody who comes in after. Thank you for viewing. I hope I'm entertained, informed, made you jealous about the Sig Star. But here's something else. Your Sig crystals. Don't just pump them into you've run out them into a character because you want them at the highest Sig level. Pump them into your character that you want the max Sig outs, but don't pump except to the duplicate interval. What I say like that is you pump your signature stones and you pump it into say 55 out of 200, right? And then you dupe and you don't get any more 5-star sig crystals, and you dupe and dupe. He'll go from 55 up to 195 and then gets duped. You are wasting 15 shards, 15 signature stones. So put it in to the appropriate. So for 5 stars, it's at the 20 even teens. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120, 140, 160, 180. So that if you get a dupe, you're not going to waste any signature stones. For 4 stars or below, max sig is 99. So for 4 stars, 19, 39, 59, 79. For 3 stars, well, 2 stars, just pump them in. Not a problem, because they only go up by 1 anyway. For 3 stars, because they go up 8, and 8 doesn't divide into 99 evenly, you actually want to pump your signatures in lots of 8, and or pump your signatures so that it will be even if you hit, so that it will be at the 8 interval from 99. So from 99 it's 91, 83, 75, 67, 59, 51, and so on. So that when you dupe them naturally by opening crystals, and you get them for whatever reason, you are not wasting signature stones. And signature stones, so for example, I have got 18 4-star signature stones, but I've got 1, 2, I've got 10 characters that are duped, awakened, that need max sig. Everybody else is already at max sig, which means I'm getting a lot of, when I dupe a 6-star, a 4-star, sorry, I get a max sig crystal, except for these 10. Well, except for these 9, because you can only get Frank Castle from arena crystals. Yep. And even when you max him out, he doesn't give you anything other than just signature stones. He does, shards. He does not give you signature stones. And similarly, Cyclops, because Cyclops is a reward, he doesn't show up as a dupe. He's a reward that you can only get from completing Road Realm of Legends. You're not going to dupe him, so you can only pump shards into him. When you do a First Awaken course, it always puts it on 20, which makes it When you add 6 stones, you have to take it up by 19 the first time. Then it's 20 after that. Let's see, Squirrel Girl, Silver Surfer, Mole Man. See, I've already pumped the 6 stones into them to make it... Oh, I should do it into Man Thing. Guillotine, Storm, Sorcerer Supreme. I should pump some 6 stones into Sorcerer Supreme, which I could do quite easily to make it even. But as you can see, I've got 97 6 stones there and plus 35 there, ready to go in, plus another 123, plus another 50. I can take my Doom straight up to Sig 200. And using those 6 stones gets me at a class level up event. 6 stones don't get you any extra bonuses on any other class event. So class combat arena, 6 stones don't do anything. Anyway, I need to go hang out my washing because it's beeping at me to hang out. We've been playing now for 2 hours, streaming for 2 hours. Apart from one hiccup, which is like 2 seconds worth of streaming interruption. Otherwise, it's been fine. And I wish you the best and enjoy the stream. If you're watching it afterwards. So thank you very much. So let's just this was Arena.